Hey guys, behind me there is hundreds, if not thousands of baby salamanders drying up in this pond right now. There's usually water year round right here, but with such the hot summer we've had and lack of rain, it's drying up and these salamanders don't have a chance. So we're gonna be trying to get as many as we can today, relocating them around town to different watering spots I know that have water year round. The salamanders themselves, like this one right here, they don't need water to survive, but they do need to be moist. And there's no way they're digging through this tough clay. This is hard freaking clay, look at this. There's no way they're gonna get through there. Here's the big one right here. You see that? He is alive. Okay, cool. Yeah, there's no way he would have been able to dig any further because this is just a foothold. He might have just been even trapped in there. I'm just gonna walk around this whole pond, get as many as we can. Yeah, you can see him trying to wedge themselves in this dirt, but that's gonna dry up and this clay dries pretty hard, so they're just gonna be stuck in there. There's no way that's even deep enough to get through the summer. So the main saving salamanders day was like 3 days before this. Me and my dad came out and there was just thousands of baby water dogs all in that water. So we took home as many as we could. We probably got like 400 of them. Took them back home, built the pond for them and everything. And then this is like 3 days later, I came out and the water's already dried. I did save way more than what you guys are seeing right here. This is just the rest. But if you guys do wanna go check out that video, it's like the last 4 minutes of my previous salamander hunting in Utah video. I'll put a link in that top right corner for you guys. But we still do save a ton of salamanders and we go relocate them to some awesome spots. So be sure to stay to the end of this video as well. Looks like a little mud pile. Another little one moving right here. No way. Both of them are. This is some sticky clay. Not really gonna mess with the wet patties over there too much. That seems like might be enough water to get them through. And it might be still wet enough to where they can dig down because it was pretty soft when I was walking through it. I'm mostly gonna focus on these dry patties here on the outside where maybe they fell in and couldn't get out, so they decided just to try to bunker in, but there's no way it's gonna be enough. We got one. Nice. Yeah, you can see these ones that were at the same depth already dried up. We're actually doing this guy a favor. Got two in that one. Another one. And this clay is hard as a freaking rock. Don't think the salamanders will be able to dig through it when it's this dry. Yep, right down in there. Just hanging out. Two of them actually. Take them on down to the bucket. Got a little bit so far. And the one saying, why don't you just leave those ones? There's no way they're gonna survive. Even if it does rain, the rain is not gonna get up this high to this edge up here. Maybe the ones down there might have a chance because it's still pretty wet. These ones up here, they won't last another month. I bet there's still thousands of baby ones that buried themselves down in time in that wet monkey stuff over there because it's pretty, goes up to my mid calves. There's two right there. Oh my gosh, that one's still alive. Look at him, just barely. Some of these ones with the mud stuck to their head like that, those are the water dogs because you got the mud stuck to their gills. Boom, just peel it back. Yeah, you can still see the gills on it. You know, these ones look like those freaking zombies off The Last of Us. All that clay stuck in its gills. And it's covering his eyes. There we go. There we go. Much better. So now that we got our salamanders, we're gonna head on over to the lake over there and let some go. You guys see what I do for these stupid things? Hands are covered, phone's covered, brand new iPhone. Covered. There's 5 spots that I want to place these guys. One of them being the mountain up there. Another one being this pond kind of between the mountain and the lake right here, up above these little cliffs. Third spot being the lake. Fourth spot being these wetlands, or it's like a wildlife sanctuary down there. And then fifth spot being the river, so that way we can have them all spread throughout. It'll give them the best chance of survival, and then maybe they can repopulate. We really need more amphibians in town because a couple years ago there was a big mosquito problem and they went and fogged the whole town, which also killed off all the other little bugs and insects and all the other little stuff that the toads eat. So ever since they did that, there hasn't been any toads or frogs really throughout town. And because of that, there's been tons of cockroaches. It's been a cockroach infestation because that's what all the toads and the frogs ate. So now that those are all gone, it's cockroach city. So hopefully this will help fix that problem. We got our salamanders. I got about 10 or 12 in here. I had about 60. Should be a pretty good chance that there's one of each gender out of those 10 or 12. So I'm at the lake right now, just checking for a good spot for them real quick. Also came to the lake first so I could wash off because I Got some sticky clay we got. All right, I think we found our spot. This nice little secluded area. It's got a nice little mud beach they can burrow into. Also some nice good clay down here. And a bunch of plants that they can go hide in. And plenty of little minnows for them to eat. Where there's minnows, that means there's not really many big fish because that's where the minnows all hang out. So the big fish don't come up and eat them. So if the minnows are safe, I think the salamanders will be safe. So we're gonna let them go. And for this lake spot, I chose mostly the water dogs, the ones that still have their gills, because this is probably the biggest body of water. Look at them swim off. I'm gonna help get some of that mud off of them. Give them a little massage, just so he can actually swim a little bit better. There he goes. There you go, buddy. Yeah, I'm gonna let the rest of these go and then head on down to the next spot. All right, be free, babies. Be free. I bet they like this a lot better than that dried up mud they're living in. Now we're gonna head on to the next spot. So this water is what actually feeds the lake down there that we were just at. And then that lake feeds the creek that goes through town, that goes to the river. But then this is a completely different creek. So we're gonna try to populate this stream right here with some salamanders. I'm gonna let them go in this more calm area because I feel like there might be some fish in there that'll eat these up. So I'll let them go right here in this little puddle, and then they can climb and they can go downstream, they can go do whatever. Oh yeah, they're home. Nice, they can crawl right back in there. Got a little cave for them. This spot is perfect for these guys. Let this guy go in the sand. Let him crawl in for himself. Oh yeah. They want that water, and this water feels nice and cold. Ooh, this water feels perfect. See, these ones still have the gills on it, so he wouldn't have lasted another day out there. Probably so happy. And then when they get tired of this spot or want some food, they can just swim on out into the creek and then flow further downstream. This is a whole canyon right here, so they just have miles and miles to explore. On to our third spot, up the mountain. All right, we made it to the lake. Down there's a nice little marshy area, so I'm just gonna walk down the trail and then let these guys go. This looks like a good little spot for them. It's got access to the main lake if they want, but it's more calm back here. Less likely to be big fish down here. Let's let them go. The last one. Comes Draco. Draco, what are you doing? And we're gonna let go right there. These are gonna be one happy salamanders, or 10 happy salamanders. Found his buddy. That was totally worth the 1 hour drive up here. I'm gonna hang around for a little bit, maybe collect some plants for the pond back home. But the next spot after this is the creek in town, so see you guys there. Got bit by something. I think it was out in the mountain, but it's not looking too good. It's pretty swollen. Can't really see it on the video, but I'm gonna go home real quick and clean it off, check it out. Oh, I got mud all over me. It's all right. So yeah, I'm gonna go home real quick. Also might go grab some more salamanders from my pond so we can take them down to the wildlife sanctuary. And the big one that we got, I'm gonna let go in my pond right here. Mama reunited with his babies. Look how happy these guys are. Hanging out in the moss. This big guy's so happy. He probably thought it was his last day on Earth. All right, for our fourth spot, we're down here at the Wetland Preserve. It's the creek before it meets the river. It's a really awesome spot. There's lots of snakes, frogs, toads, a bunch of little pools and stuff along this creek. Right now, I'm just looking for a little spot where the water pools up. It's all flowing. It's flowing pretty slow right now, but just looking for a nice little hangout spot for them. So we're gonna walk along this creek. Gosh, look at this big old carp right here. Look at this thing. Oh yeah. You ain't gonna go very far, buddy. I'm gonna catch him. Check this out. Big old carp. These things will actually eat the salamander, so maybe I won't go too far down because that's where the river connects. So maybe I'll go more upstream. Looks like the carp won't be able to pass through right there, so I'm gonna let this guy go. Go back to eating whatever you were eating. So this honestly doesn't look like too bad of a spot. Slows down pretty good, and it's got a nice little channel back here against the bank. A frog just jumped in too, so that's a good sign. I'm getting torn up by mosquitoes right now, so I'm just gonna dump them all in. There they go. Oh, there's the one more in there. 2 more. There's plenty of fish and bugs for them to munch on. Already climbing up the little bank and stuff. I think they're gonna fit in just fine down here. So now we're gonna head down to the last spot, which is actually one of my favorites. It's a spot that not many people know about, but there's always water there year round, so I think the salamanders are gonna thrive down there. So there's the creek we're just at, and right here is where it flows into the Colorado River right there. It's kind of dammed in like a natural dam was made. All right, we got the last of the salamanders right here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of them. And we're walking them back to this secret watering hole right there at the back of this canyon. When it rains up above, all that runoff comes down in a series of waterfalls off of there, and there, then there, then there, ends up in this little puddle at the end there. And when it overflows, there's a nice stream running through here, but I haven't seen it overflow in a while. But there is always water back here. Check this spot out, guys. Woo-hoo-hoo. Got some nice water right here too. Full of bugs and more bugs. Coming out here for 5 or 6 years now. I've never seen it dry up once. Always water, plenty of food for them. Not many predators. So I think this spot is perfect for them. And it's just beautiful out here. I think we're gonna let them go back here in all these little cracks and stuff. And they can find their way around. I'll put a couple back here as well. Get them all running. Start making better videos for you guys, and if you guys could subscribe, that could really help me, because right now it's just me. Just recording on my iPhone. I'm editing on my iPhone. But in the future, I want to get more cameras, maybe someone to record me, maybe some editing software, laptop, all that fun stuff. So I have a lot of cool video ideas. If you guys could help me by just subscribing, clicking that notifications button, liking, sharing, that would help a lot. That's it for me. So catch you guys on the next one. Peace.